everyone. Hope you all had a great weekend and enjoyed your holiday if you took off. We are back in. It is Tuesday, September 5th. Going to show you what's going on. I know Russell is not in and he won't be in today. He is out with some family. He took a nice little extended holiday to extend that little Memorial weekend for the boys who are off in school. So he's out there doing that. He'll be back in tomorrow. But to catch up with what's going on in my world, I have got some leather work very close to being finished. This guy is pretty much just needing his last row of stitching. I'll get that taken care of pretty easy. Tan coat, edge coat, clean him up, get him dried up, and further on there. I've got to work on another Kydex sheath as well as 2 other sheaths for a refurb, basically trying to get that condensed. I'm gonna probably be down here more though, because it's just me. If I get a chance, I'll get to go upstairs, but I doubt that'll happen. I will get started on some stuff that's going to be due this month, so I'm going to try and get that going. Hopefully I can get some cutouts and show you what that is. That's going to be the majority of my day, as well as whatever else comes in. It is Tuesday, so sharpening for industry is going to be key if that pops up and gets going. Had a great week last week, so hopefully we can roll that into this week as well. So that's going to be me wrapped up in a day. In a nutshell, what's going on. We'll go ahead, not go into the showroom, but I'll bring you the knife here that I'm going to talk about. Today we're going to cover a kitchen knife. It's going to be the Suisun Inox Giotto. This is the 180 millimeter. If you don't know the millimeter difference, it's going to be about 7 inches. Nice Western style birch handle. We've shown this in the past. We're just reiterating it because we don't have anything new to show you yet, but just to kind of refresh your memory. Integral bolster to center the weight, which a lot of these Japanese knives and knives, European knives as well, do this just to kind of give you a nice balance. It centers the weight so that way it's a nice even feel as you're cutting. A birchwood composite handle that's actually kind of darken on the outside but then ground to expose the actual wood, which is kind of a cool effect. 3 nickel silver rivets, 50-50 grind here, Oz 8 steel, and definitely something that you're really gonna like the performance of in a kitchen. And as I'm looking at that, I said 50-50 grind, but I might be off, so don't quote me and get me in the comments, but that's gonna be it. Nice Western style bird's beak, as you see. That's why it's called the bird's beak, but that's gonna be this knife wrapped up as well. That'll be it for me, guys. Like I said, thank you for joining us. Hope you all had a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow on the next one.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, September 6th, and today I will be getting the slicer at least to final shape. I'll work on it as much as I can because I will also be having our final day with the draw knife. So our time together is coming to an end. I will hand sand the handles a little bit, put some mineral oil in them, give it its final edge, and contact this customer, and they can enjoy it from this point forward. It's been a process, but I'm finally happy with it. It's just part of being stubborn with things you do, doing it the right way, and eventually it gets finished. So those are my 2 projects for today. Hopefully I'll get everything to where it's at the stage I want it. Here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
What's up, everyone? Just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world, got the knife all finished up. It is done. It's going to be nice to have a carry knife of my own again. But in short, I've got to get on other work. I've got the sheaths to make for the chopsticks, as well as the other knife that looks very similar to this in Kydex. So I'll be working in Kydex and leather. I've decided to go a little bit kind of hybrid with the chopsticks. Kind of came up with an idea where I think the retention is going to work just a little bit better if I have just a little bit of Kydex. So I have the idea thought out. I'll draw it out, probably talk it over with Russell, see if he has any holes he can poke in it to see what I might be missing. That's going to be the majority of my day, as well as whatever else comes in. Had a pretty decent day yesterday, so missed Russell, but that's about it. But we are in our favorite spot now with our favorite guy, Russell. What's up, bud?
It's good.
What do we have today?
Okay, today we have the Benchmade Vector. This is the 496. So this is a discontinued model now, but we happen to have a few of them in stock. So this is a CPM 20 CV blade, and this is Benchmade's first compound grind. It has a little flipper back here with the access lock. It is assisted, so you just barely touch that flipper and it just flies open. Made with an aluminum bolster, OD green G10 handle with a white G10 liner in there, if you can see it. Comes standard with a deep carry pocket clip, and I do love the little details they did on the pivot. You see the little stars in there. That's just a little cool feature they did. But just great knife. Wanted to feature a little bit today. We haven't talked about it in a while, and no one else has them in stock, so we're becoming a bit of a discontinued shop here.
Right on. Yeah, well, we got a couple collectors things in here, guys. So things that won't be seen again until they either do like a revamp of it. But you guys have any questions? Like always, make sure you're commenting, hitting us up however you see fit. All the things interacting with us on social media does help us. So without sounding too generic, please like, subscribe, hit the button. Ding! Love you. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up here. See you on the next one.
Good morning. It's Thursday, September 7th, and I have the slicer most of the way to hand sanding. So I'm at like a 220 grit, so I'm gonna take it up a little bit higher, and then I will be hand sanding it. I'm gonna get it most of the way hand sanded, and then I will be going over to Trevor's at some point and building the box for this, because we're building like a nice wood box for it. So I'll get with him over the weekend or later in the day for one day and get that all done in time for Thanksgiving. So that's my plan today. I'll be working on this guy, a little bit of inventory stuff, and then I'll see what else. I really need to do grind lines on magna cut, so I'll probably be doing that. Here is Daniel with what he's got going on.
Hey everyone, just gonna get you caught up with what's going on in my world. I have got some sheath work going on, working on this Kydex Cowboy Scout Carry, behind the back, whatever you like to call it. And then I've got 2 Morobashi chopsticks going upstairs. I've used a small Kydex band for retention into the leather sheath, so that way they don't stab into the bottom and then out. I also use a little couple pieces of leather stacked up, so that way they can just kind of stab into that and not go all the way through. That's going to be the majority of my day, as well as whatever else comes in per usual. We were going to go into our favorite spot with our favorite guy, but I brought our favorite guy out here because the camera didn't want to cooperate. So without further ado, I'll bring our favorite guy, Russell. What's up, buddy?
It's good.
What do we have today?
Okay, so today we just got restocked with the Masamoto. This is the shiny version of this Santoku, and this one is in SRS 13 steel, which has been compared a lot to Super Gold 2, and it gets even harder than that, and it's more durable. It's in this beautiful water buffalo horn ferrule and magnolia wood, which is cool because some people that have bought these in the past have just stained this a little bit because it is natural wood, so it's still stainable. Yeah, so just nice and customizable, but it is gorgeous just the way it is, if you like that. So in stock, ready to go.
Right on, y'all. We'll wrap it up here. Have any questions, as always, reach out to us however you see fit. We appreciate you guys watching. See you on the next one.
September 8th, and yesterday I got the slicer cleaned up about to the point where I wanted it to be. So it's at a 400 grit hand sand, enough to like smooth out the stuff, but not, I won't cry if I have to, like, if we scratch it in the process of making the box, and then I have to re-hand sand it anymore. So I'll leave it there, start the process of building the box, and I also got some grind lines done. So not a ton of them, but more than nothing. So I will be calling Peter's Heat Treat today and just confirming some stuff with them and continuing to grind on that batch of knives because I do need to get it out, just so they can be heat treated and we can start working on them some more. So really, that's my day. Kind of the very beginnings of planning the box, and working on grind lines. Here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
What's up, everyone? Just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world, I have got the sheath in a little bit more progress. As you can see, the customer wants this to be able to strap to their wrist and then also one to their purse. So as you see here, I'll do some stitching here and then try to find a spot where I can make a slot in order to stick a strap over, up, and around. I might not have to put a snap, just because if I put that strap over and through, I might be able to snug this into that strap, creating a taper so that way that sticks in that way. That's going to be the idea. Hopefully that'll work out. I don't really see any hiccups. It's been pretty smooth so far, so I'm pretty happy with that. It's just a little tedious of a process trying to think it through. As you can see also, there's a little bump right there. That's a couple pieces of leather that I bunched up so that way when they go in that they don't stab too hard and go through, because as you see, those are pretty pointy. And then you can also see right here, this little band, that's where the Kydex is to help keep stabilized and then also a little bit of retention. That, along with the second one, is what I'm going to be working on. That's going to be the majority of my day, as well as whatever else comes. We're going to go ahead and try and go into the showroom and not have the camera die again. So without further ado, our favorite guy, Russell. What's up, bud?
It's good.
What do we have today?
Today we have the Randall Model 14 Attack. This is in 01 tool steel with a brass guard and micarta handle. So if you know about Randalls, Randalls are handmade in Orlando, Florida. They have a huge cult following, and so this one is in on consignment. Very lightly used. The sheath, basically brand new. I want to say they had a secondary sheath that they carried it for with a little while, but yeah. So in stock, ready to go. Just a nice big old boy. Yeah.
Right on. All right, y'all. That'll wrap us up for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Wrap up the week. Peace.
Good morning. It's Saturday, September 9th. And yesterday I played a little bit with a hog splitter. So I got the D2 rod to where it is fully engaged. I'll do a little bit more reveal, and I'll see if I will be welding this by myself or if I can have a buddy help me. We'll kind of see how that plays out. And I got more grind lines done, and then was going back and forth and cleaning up just the above areas. I haven't touched them since I've got them, so they still have some mill scratches on them from the factory. So I will be working more on the Magna cut set today, a little bit more on the hog splitter. I could not find my annular cutters yesterday to drill a very big hole in this. So I'll have to do a little organizing and see if I can find that today, so I can drill a hole. Otherwise, that's my day. Here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
Hey y'all, just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world. I've got the first one done. I've got another one to do. Hopefully it's a lot faster now that I kind of know what to do. It's just hard when you're doing things you haven't done for the first time and trying to figure it out. It definitely was. I like the result, but it was definitely a challenge. It's just one of those things that's kind of what keeps me behind sometimes when I've just got a lot going on and I've got something that I haven't done before. So cool to get it accomplished, but definitely one of those processes I could pass over just to not have to deal with all the unknown things. Still got to figure out how I'm going to get these straps to work. Russell and I talked about Velcro for them, so hopefully that works. Otherwise, I'll have to test something else out. But pretty happy with the progress. Going to try and knock out the other one and then on into Kydex for the custom I had last month to try and get that going and get that out, and then trying to get into this month's stuff. So that's going to be the majority of my day. It is Saturday, so I probably won't even get much to it just because Saturdays tend to be busy. Other than that, that's going to be what I take care of. Getting it completed. The second one will definitely be a goal, so if I get that done, definitely will be happy. We'll see how it goes. But without further ado, we're in our favorite place with our favorite guy, Russell. What's up, buddy?
It's good.
What do we have today?
Today we have a Santoku that we've had in stock for a little bit. This is a CPM 154 stainless steel Santoku with hand-laid G-Carta scale, so nice all purple with a nice buffed forged finish. Great length and size, just feels great in the hand. So just thought we'd feature that one today.
Right on. All right, y'all, that'll wrap up the week. As always, I hope everyone has a great weekend. Make sure you're getting in contact with us however you see fit. Liking, subscribing, DMing, all the things. Appreciate any kind of interaction. It does help the algorithm. So see you guys on the next one. Have a great weekend. Peace.